Guys, I got a question. I've talked about this a number of times, but maybe one of you guys have an answer. This is an Acer 17-inch. It's a couple years old, but it works and runs great. And it actually runs pretty damn quick, to be honest with you. The problem being, though, is when I had the electrical problem in the shop here. One day I went to plug in one of these USB plugs into the USB here, and it snapped, like bam! I seen a spark come out of it. It wasn't just a little, you know, static electricity charge. It was a pop. After that, none of the 4 USBs work anymore. Computer works fine. Touchpad works fine. None of the 4 USBs work anymore. Now, my question is, could all 4 go at once, or is there a USB driver somewhere in here? And if so, because they all went, even though I was over here, all 4 of them went, is it built to the board, or can it be fixed, or what? Or does the board have to be changed? Now this is the Aspen, or the whatever it is. The hell is it? Anyway, it's a 17-inch. Yeah, somewhere around here there's something on it. It's just something V, something. All right. But meanwhile, like I say, if I can get the USBs fixed and I can just order them up and replace them, that's fine. But I can't see how the USBs on all 4 would go. I would think there's got to be a controller, something for those USBs in order for all of them to go. Or somewhere, somehow, they have to be connected. I'm assuming it would probably have to be on the ground side. So, does anybody have any ideas on how these USBs are before I decide to go into this thing and pull it apart? Because I've had some thoughts. Maybe it is on the ground side and it took out a ground, which means maybe it's just got a bad trace. You know, I mean, you kind of look for the, okay, what can it be? Because I can't see, or I don't know of anything on the USB plug that can go bad. You know what I mean? That can burn out. It has to be a part or something someplace, or a trace, or a controller, or something on the board. That's the only thing I can think of. So if anybody has any ideas, I'm open for suggestions. What the hell is this thing? I don't know what it is. It's an Aries 17-inch laptop. It's got a Core i3 in it, so it's a little on the older side. All right? I bought it new. I replaced the keyboard on this thing a few years ago. But again, I mean, it runs really good, and there's not a lot on it, so it runs strong. It's quick. It'll be perfect to be hooked up to the ham radio instead of this little gateway. Now the gateway works, but the gateway's a little slow. You know, it's got a Celeron chip in it, and it's got 2 megs of or whatever it is on the RAM, but it's just, you know, it's slow. And it's running Windows 7. Oof. Okay. But meanwhile, like I say, it runs. It's a nice computer, but sometimes I just need more speed. And this sitting there when I could be using it, you know, it kind of drives me nuts. I mean, I can use it now, but I hate using the mouse pad. I'm just not used to it. I hate it, you know, and that's all there is to it. So if anybody has any ideas as to what they may think, because if it's on the board and I got to replace the motherboard, you know, then it's not worth it to me. I'll just keep it like it is, and I'll just forget about it. You know, I'll keep using that one, or I'll look for a deal on another one. So, but meanwhile, that's where I'm at. I've been looking at some internet stuff here on YouTube on them replacing the USBs, you know, on the board, but, you know, I don't see anything on the USB that can go bad, other than it just, you know, lack of wear, you know, or wear, not lack of wear, but, you know, wear and tear, putting something in there backwards, you know, stuff like that. I don't see anything on there that can blow. So maybe the other side, maybe, but, you know, the side that's attached to the board, I just can't see it. So if anybody has any ideas, I know I'm kind of talking in circles here, but this is something, like I say, there's nothing there. You know, mine's a 62 something, I think, 6217. I don't remember what it is, but if I turn it upside down, I'll find it. Okay, let's see. Broken. Yeah, see, I don't have broken. I've got shorted out. Yeah, see, those are broken. I guess I could take the top off it and just take and do a check to see if I see any damage to the board that I can repair. But other than that, if you guys have any suggestions, I'm open.